Here we are.
Here
All
we
right,
are.
another week.
Another
Episode, another costume change for me. I've got even colder. I've put another layer on.
You still can't. Have you turned off the aircon?
Yeah, it's off.
Oh, it's
I'm getting cozy. I'm in a cozy mode. That's that vent. It's a giant vent behind you there. I don't know what that's doing.
Huge old vent, but I'm still same day, same me.
Nothing's changed. Oh, we need to move the thing. Hang on.
Oh, he's moving. Yes, he's shielded it. Yes. Yeah, fabulous. That's really good. So we put a banner in front of the door.
Yeah.
Because we are in Colchester Library. Thank you,
Colchester Library.
Thank you, Essex Libraries.
Yep.
Fantastic Cavendish suite. It's great for podcasting. We're having a great time. We're not paid to say this, but it is a free room, which is great. Please keep that.
Yeah.
And also, they've just received some extra funding.
They have
so
indeed.
we have spoke to them about what we'd suggest. We'd suggest some noise cancelling. Also, in the door, Colchester Library, if you're listening specifically to this moment, there's a sliver of glass, which means if we didn't have our banner covering the door, anybody would just be looking at us.
Oh, yeah,
it would feel
humiliating.
Very vulnerable there,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
You really would be.
So I cover the door up, put some soundproofing up, bish bash bosh the best.
Oh, it'd be amazing. Amazing.
Anyway, I was going to say I
digest.
Digress.
We've got another coffee.
We have. I've
provided by Muffin Break.
Muffin Break. It's the muffin.
We're muffinless, but we're not caffeineless.
Good goes in. Not sure about that tagline. Good goes in. Well,
yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's leaking out of my crusty eye.
Muffin Break. Good goes in.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah, honey,
right.
Honey. Oh yeah.
Okay, we are here another week.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Honestly, you're making my crusty eye leak. You actually are.
Crusty eye, good goes in. Okay, so Muffin Break coffees. Today, this week, now, this one of the many, we are talking about DC.
DC, we're going to DC
James
this week.
James Gunn, DC.
Yep.
Talking about DC.
Yep.
So I just revealed awful information to Matt. I still haven't watched Superman, which is dreadful.
So I watched it a few weeks ago with my girls, and I was sceptical.
Bravado. He's talking about his children.
With my girls.
I was at a hen party. Me.
They all just wanted to watch
DC. We just watched it.
Yeah. No. With my eldest and my youngest, we were watching it. What? What are you laughing about?
Go, you self-censoring was fantastic.
I did. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did see it. I saw it.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Anyway. Yes, I watched it, and it was really, really good. So much so to the point that Hayley, my eldest, was repeating the word "wow" about 30 times post the movie.
Ooh.
And I realised, and this was this is a moment I think I'm probably going to remember for the rest of my life, because no, being serious, genuinely, there was a moment where I was sat next to Hayley, and she was watching David Corenswet, I think, doing an absolute stellar job at being this entity of Superman, and seeing her face and me going, oh my God, this is exactly how I got into superheroes.
Yeah.
Superman was the superhero for me as a kid, at that age as well.
Yeah.
And I was completely enamored with Christopher Reeves and his Superman movies and what they did for me. And then I just sort of sat there and I was watching it with Hayley, and she was just lighting up at every moment. And then when it got to the end of the movie, when Supergirl turns up, she freaked. She was so happy. She was like, oh my God, Supergirl's in, da 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 da. And I was like, oh my God, this is how I felt. This is how I felt when I was watching superheroes.
Yeah.
So, and I think what was great about this James Gunn Superman movie is that it's for that generation, and it's done well.
And I remember you saying this before Superman had even come out.
Yeah.
About your history of Superman. Yeah. When you were 30 and you watched the one in the 80s. and you were just telling me about what you were hoping from for the film.
Yeah.
That's another age. What you hoping from the film. So yeah, that's great. Yeah. I do need to see it. I think because I didn't see it in the cinemas.
We didn't. We missed it.
So I think I now need to. I think you still have to pay to watch it, right?
You do, yes.
It's on the streaming service, right?
Yeah, you do.
So bloody streaming services. So, but I will watch it.
It's so good. And also, we've got Supergirl that's coming out
Yes.
in the coming months as well. So when's that coming out?
June
July?
26th.
June?
I'm glad you asked me. It's coming out
Supergirl,
June 26th. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so then we've also... And Superman... Is it Superman... Do you know when Superman 2 is coming out?
No.
But we've got Batman Part 2, that's 2027.
Yeah, Batman Part 2. So quickly, Supergirl. So
Yeah.
Supergirl, Women of Tomorrow. Trailer looks epic. She's brilliant.
Yeah.
Almost like, I suppose James Gunn has gone quite. Yeah, I say this. What I'm about to say, I say it with a hint of it. He's kind of gone down the line of the Harley Quinn movie. So a better version of.
Yeah.
Right? So the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn movie came out of Suicide Squad, a heap of shit.
Yeah,
it was awful, right? And not what it could have been. And I think that's because it's quite a hard movie to play, right? In the same way, but James Gunn seems to be doing it well with Supergirl, which is this kind of character that is family friendly, is for for the likes of Hayley, but also there is a mature aspect to it.
I think it's teenagery, isn't it? It's got that kind of
And I think Harley Quinn tried to do that, but the problem with Harley Quinn is definitely not
a good
character.
person.
Yeah. It's an 18+ character.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. Oh God! Oh Christ! Harley Quinn is definitely not that, right?
No.
So I think Supergirl is much easier to position.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. The trailer looks cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I don't want to ruin anything in terms of Superman as well. And I think in terms of the way that they told the story, in terms of the way that we jumped in. In the way that we did was really well done, and just the whole movie really surprised me. And I've not been surprised by a superhero movie in a very fucking long time. And that one really did surprise me because I was like, it'll be all right. And it was actually surprisingly good. So if anything's to go by that, I'm really excited to see what Supergirl looks like. Equally, on the flippity flip, I'm also really looking forward to seeing how Batman Part 2 looks like.
Yes.
We now know
with
the Penguin and Harvey Dent. You know who's been cast as Harvey Dent?
This was ages ago, wasn't it? But who was it? Remind me.
Sebastian Stan.
I didn't
look it up.
Sebastian Stan.
I'm about to either shoot myself in the foot, but I thought it was confirmed. I think Sebastian Stan has been officially cast as Harvey Dent, and he will be in Batman Part 2.
Interesting. I thought. Great.
What's going on? But like, even while Forrest is looking, I think even if that is the truth, that's also got to say something about his role in Doomsday. And I think I've got a theory, but we'll share that if it is confirmed.
He's been eyed as Harvey Dent and his super villain, alter ego. Officially, Hollywood Reporter officially confirmed Sebastian Stan will be playing Harvey Dent.
There we go.
Fine. Fantastic.
That's exciting. That's amazing.
I mean, that is super. Scarlett Johansson might have been rumoured to play his wife.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I mean, that's going to be quite good, right? I'm slightly dubious on the connection with the Penguin. I'll be honest.
Do you remember when we reviewed it? And you were really raving about it?
I literally love the Penguin. I think it encapsulates everything I like about DC, everything I like about kind of mature superhero content. It's dark, it was gritty, it had a great plot, fucking fantastic acting.
Yeah,
it was brilliant.
Yeah,
Mike, and I think I said back then, And again, we'll have to look at old footage to find out.
We will.
But I think I was apprehensive about Batman Part 2 having it in because, again, you're going to a film which essentially can't be fully mature content on the basis that it's got to have mainstream appeal.
Yeah.
Right? Batman Part 2 can't be a fucking 18 movie.
No.
But a series can. Not to say the Penguin was, but it certainly ventured that way for various different reasons of violence and all sorts. And my worry is that you're getting a different. You get what you get with Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
you're getting the same thing. You're not getting full on content. You're not getting gritty. You're not getting Harley Quinn and the Joker is about sex. It is. Right, which is why the newest Joker films, where you can have that tension because they committed to it, right, was fine.
Yeah.
But when you have to be like, oh well, we're going to go for generic, mainstream appeal for characters that evidently aren't that, and I'm worried about Batman Part 2, and I think you
don't want it. You're basically you're saying you don't want it sanitized.
No, I don't. And I think it will be. And it's the same worry I have with Daredevil and Spider-Man, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but like DC feel like that they've got a bit more of a free reign over it. Do you know what I mean? I think that it's legitimate to have those fears over like MCU because it's Disney.
Yeah.
But I think with DC, because it's Warner Brothers, it's just something a little bit different. It's got what I can only hope a little bit more leeway, but in all fairness, they've had their problems too previously with Snyderverse and all that kind of stuff. So,
but then I have to remind myself of the Dark Knight trilogy and how adult content did that feel for a film that was otherwise mainstream.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that felt at times that was bordering on whether it was appropriate to be. I don't know what they were. 12s must have been 15s. I think so. Yeah. Sometimes there was scenes with Heath Ledger that were definitely. Borderline. Right.
100%.
Like, that is like wow. So I think they have done it. It's whether now in 2026 you can do that. Probably not.
I agree.
And James Gunn of all people, is he going to be spearheading something like that? I don't know. So I'm intrigued. But then he's doing Supergirl. I don't know. I'm intrigued, but I like the Penguin. Contained.
I feel like I'll be really interested now because I know you love Penguin so much, and it is so vastly different to Superman.
Yeah.
So I'd be really interested to see what you think about Superman, actually, with that in mind.
Yeah.
But like, this is the thing. So let's just jump on the idea of Sebastian Stan now being confirmed to play Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
Do you think, and I know, sorry, this is a DC episode, but I'm just going to quickly just divert to MCU. Do we think we're seeing Bucky in Doomsday and Bucky dying in Doomsday?
Interesting.
Because of this announcement.
Interesting.
I think we will. It's either Doomsday or Secret Wars. It's got to be one of those two.
When is Batman Part 2 though, right?
2027.
Further away than you think, right? Batman Part 2, yeah, okay, next year. So in the next year. I don't know, because he'd be filming it. It's hard because they could kill off Harvey Dent at the end of that film.
Yeah, they could.
He might not be a long-standing character.
It's a bit dodgy. I don't know. I'm really surprised they've allowed him to be in the DC universe. He's so prominent in the MCU.
I think they'll actually. We know he'll kill him off because we know James Gunn doesn't want this version of Batman to last that long.
Yeah, but
because he wants to do Brave and the Bold, right? Which he can't do at the same time. It's a completely different style of Batman, which he can't do whilst that's going on. I think Part 2 is one and done, mate. I think as soon as we've had Part 2, that's the end of Penguin and the end of.
But how could Bucky be in the DC universe?
But he's not. Sebastian Stan's in the DC universe.
I know.
As Harvey Dent.
But people are still going to see him as Bucky. Do you know what I mean?
For one film. But he'll be in it for one film. And that's how James Gunn's got
it's
around
like
it.
It's like RDJ fucking going into the DC universe and being the Riddler.
Do you really think Sebastian Stan's that big a character?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't think so. I think you do because you love Sebastian Stan. When you think Marvel, right?
I do.
If you went out into the streets of Colchester now, and we interviewed people and we went, right, name an actor from Marvel, right, or name your biggest 5 actors / characters. Nobody's saying Bucky, mate. Absolutely nobody is saying Bucky.
I really want to test that out.
I'd love to test
I
that.
feel like
testing
part
it
of me
out
is
right
like,
now,
go
yeah.
right now, going
Because
outside.
they're not. Because who are they going to say? Tom Holland? If Tom Holland showed up as fucking a young Harvey Dent, then we'd be talking, right? Tom Holland, Chris Hemsworth, oh my god, what's the fucking? Oh my god, Captain America. Who's my mate? What's the guy's name?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, thank you.
I nearly forgot.
Chris Hemsworth, that's why. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Hulk, Mark Ruffalo.
Okay. Mark Ruffalo does loads of different things anyway, but like.
But yeah, he does. But exactly because he can, because he's Hulk, right? And therefore you're looking at Hulk rather than Mark Ruffalo. But, and then there'll be a theme. Well, at the moment, Florence Pugh, because she's massively Elena.
I think I think you'd be surprised. There is a huge fandom out there that are very pro Bucky, and I think you could very much place Bucky in the core superhero grouping now. Absolutely, without a doubt.
It's so interesting you think that. But right, listeners, and we need your involvement here.
Yeah.
What is the question?
The question is, do we consider to be Bucky Barnes an OG or high echelon superhero in the MCU?
Yeah.
That's what we're asking.
Yeah, basically. Because I don't think so. I think you do, because you love Sebastian Stan. And quite rightly, he's fantastic. But he's definitely not a top tier. Yeah.
Oh, fine. All right.
And I think, therefore, he can be Harvey Dent for one film. He's going to die as Harvey Dent by the end of this film.
So let's have a chat. Do we know what the synopsis might be of Batman Part 2?
Well, it's going to be Sophia, isn't it? Sophia.
Do you think?
Sophia Cocconi. Sophia Baboni. Sophia Bassoni. What's her name? McConey.
McConey, yeah. McConey family.
Sophia McConey. Why are you pulling that face? Did I say something?
McConey. Sophia. What is this? Okay, cool. So, directed by Matt Reeves. So we've got Robert Pattinson coming back, obviously, reprising the role of Batman. Set to directly follow the events of the first film and the Penguin series, focusing on the deeply flooded, chaotic Gotham. It will delve deeper into the corruption of Gotham, with Bruce Wayne confronting his role amidst intense psychological and emotional challenges.
That's why we're going to get Harvey Dent.
And this is why we're going to get Harvey Dent. So we've got the Falcone family are very much going to be at the forefront of it. But then after the Riddler's kind of situation as well.
Oh yeah, Riddler was teased, right?
Yeah, and we also had Barry.
We had Barry's Joker.
Keown, yeah, as Joker.
We're not going to get that, are we?
No.
Is that going to be something that James Gunn steals for the future? I think Barry could come back as a Joker, but it won't be in this. That'll be a way off. Yeah, they've got to wait. They've got to get the Phoenix.
Yeah, I think they've got to do that first
to die off.
Yeah, I think they've got to do that first, and then I think they'll bring him in. But even if they don't, I think they've still got an opportunity to recast it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Barry? You don't think Barry will come?
I think Barry's got better things to do than be the Joker in DC.
Better things?
Yeah.
Joker for DC is huge, mate.
Yeah, it's huge, but then also it's a bit of a kind of
he's getting knob out for Saltburn. I don't think it's...
Yeah, he's getting this knob out for Saltburn.
So then he's doing like edgy higher stuff. Caliber than Joker, mate.
He's about to be in this Peaky Blinders movie. Like, he doesn't need to.
I don't think that's... Can we do Peaky Blinders? Is there a superhero element in it? Because I don't think it's going to be good.
Oh, it's going to be pants.
I think it's going to be shit.
Yeah,
and
do you see the trailer?
I think Barry's going to need Joker.
Yeah, I agree. The thought of the Joker being this kind of character where either you...
By the way, sorry, I never thought we would digress from DC to
Peaky Blinders.
What a segue.
That's very us.
Yeah.
But like, I think the Joker as a character has been problematic, but then also has made people's careers as well. So I think it's got to be a very, very careful casting.
Yes.
I think ultimately, Barry could do a really good Joker.
I
just don't think he needs it.
Well, and I don't think James is going to go for a dark Joker.
No, it won't. It'll be more comical.
It's going to be a comic-based Joker. I think they have to. He has to do that
Yeah.
because he doesn't. He won't want to draw parallels with Dark Knight.
No.
He won't want to draw parallels with.
Yeah.
What he will want to do is accomplish what Jared Leto vowed to do.
Yeah.
Which is a more comic, relatable character.
Yeah, 100%. Are you looking forward to it in nevertheless Batman Part 2 when it does come out?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm massively skeptical. It's just so hard. It's so hard to position Batman now.
100%, man.
Because Dark Knight, like in fact, I saw the Dark Knight on like one of the streaming services the other day. I was literally like, I might give that a watch. I think I am going to give it a watch.
Yeah.
I come back to that probably every year.
The Dark Knight trilogy again it changed the game for me.
That is just is complete perfection in terms like what creative and casting just came together, and oh my god, blew your head off. Right?
100%.
And it'd be interesting. So, a question that I would ask, right? If Heath Ledger, the dear Heath Ledger, the fantastic Heath Ledger, was still alive, do we think something would have happened there with him and Jake?
100%. I mean, he was very much going to be the third movie. That was definitely on the cards. I know that for a fact. I think it would have been those two movies that he would have done. He would have done the third one, and I think that probably would have been it. Yeah. I think he's a type of actor that would have gone, that was great, I'm moving on now with my career into other things. And I think we could have seen him in the MCU. I think we could have seen Heath Ledger play Loki. Like, I think we could have seen Heath Ledger play so many amazing superhero-based characters. Because he had that pizzazz, he had that charm, he had that look. Wouldn't it have been amazing? Like, it really would have been. So and also he's just a fucking incredible actor. Yeah. He would have done so many brilliant things. So it genuinely did. It's really weird because I feel like that death is one of those deaths. It's like when Robin Williams died. The whole makeup of a culture kind of shifts. I think that was one that quietly shifted just because of the movie, and I think it's just because of a lot of what he did. But really sad. Anyway,
Your feelings about Batman Part 2? Look forward to it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm quietly confident. I think I really like Robert Pattinson as Batman. I don't know why. I still don't know why, actually. There's something about it where I'm just like, it kind of works. But I do know there's a lot of people that don't like him as Batman. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope they kind of do the right thing in terms of keeping the tone, making sure it's not sanitized in any way. As we've got James Gunn's universe kind of being played out as well, it kind of keeps that integrity. But I'm sure it will be because it's technically Elseworlds, isn't it? So that's what they've said. Yeah. It's Elseworlds. So
I am really looking forward to Swamp Thing because I think that's got a possibility of being really that could be the dark side of James Gunn we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think there'll be comedy in that.
No,
I think it will be atmospheric. I think it will remind me. I'm hoping of an old series, Channel 4, called Invasion, which is about alien. And it was, but the way it was filmed and the atmosphere behind it was fucking insane. And I'm hoping we'll get it. That will be what James Gunn, the kind of energy James Gunn would have brought to Batman if we didn't already have this type of Batman and we had Dark Knight.
Yeah,
I think the Batman he's got to go down is a again fun comic.
He's got
dynamic duo. Him, Batman and Robin. Very sprightly, very blah blah blah, all of that, and I think that's what he's got to do because he's got to differentiate between what we've got now and what we've had before to the direction he'll go. So he needs another property that he can do a DC on, in effect, and part of that is Supergirl, but Supergirl is going very much down the Guardians route, which is great. That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
But I think Swamp Thing is my hope of a really dark, essentially Penguin-esque dark thing.
Yeah.
But will be James Gunn. That's
Sick.
what I'm hoping for.
That's nice. Anyway, moving on to other things like Teen Titans that'll be coming through. That's a film that'll be in development as well. There's no date, I don't think, but I think that'll be coming out within the next kind of 3 years. We've got Constantine 2, which still remains kind of unknown. and I don't know whether that involves Keanu Reeves at all. But that'd be quite cool if it did. This is the other thing. Like, again, so you didn't see Superman, but when you do, we've got the movie of the Lanterns that will be not a series of the Lanterns that will be coming out, and I wonder whether that'll be intrinsically kind of like played through into the movies going forward, because we already have these superheroes in Superman's universe that are kind of being played out. And what's his name? Jay Jordan? No, it's not that guy. It's the
Jason Momoa.
No, the character. Who's the character of the Green Lantern in because it's not Green Lantern.
Not sure, because again, controversial. We never saw the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie, but
there's loads of different versions of Guy Gardner. So Guy Gardner in Green Lantern as a lantern. I don't even know. He's not Green Lantern. He's a lantern. Okay. This is when I'm going. I don't know much about DC. DC is so difficult. Anyway, yeah, I think all of that was played in quite nicely, and I'll be interested to see how it goes through. Are you looking forward to Supergirl?
Yes.
We've got Lobo.
I'm looking for it. Look at
Jason
Lobo.
Momoa.
Jason Momoa. There you go.
Yeah.
Lobo looks fucking insane. No, I'm really looking forward to it. She's brilliant. Even
Millie
though I
Alcock is a
haven't
great
seen
actor.
Superman, I know she's great.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it is not easy, and I say this given what we know about going back to Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn movie. It is not. Well, Birds of Prey was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It is not easy to have a female fronted superhero movie, because how they position it is quite a delicate balance between, again, how do you make it mainstream? How do you make it? Who are you marketing it to? And therefore, you're not getting into like an overtly sexy character in order to make it a fucking male-dominated audience.
Yeah.
But also, if you're making it, if you want to make it a broader appeal or make it a female-orientated audience, that if it's written by a man, you know what I mean? It's very much like, I find it as much conversation, but for very different reasons, as why Black Panther having a black writer was so important.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah.
And I think having a female writer, because Supergirl was written by James Cameron.
So we've got, so it's directed by Craig Gillespie, but it was written by Anna Nogueira.
Nice.
So it's a female writer, male director.
Amazing.
So I think ultimately, it might be, again, I don't know. We don't know, do we? We don't know until we see the thing. But like, I think ultimately, I'm excited because I think what Millie Alcock is as an actor is a very, very good Kara. So I feel like Kara Zor-El coming into the big screen finally as well is something really exciting for DC, and I think being it played through this new universe of Superman, I think it's going to be great.
I genuinely, the trailer looks sick.
You know, at the end of the movie, she absolutely smashed it in just that little tiny scene. I'm like, brilliant.
We get Guardians, Star Warsy vibes in there as well. Like it looks like the set kind of looks like Tatooine. Tatooine. What is it? How do you pronounce it? Tatooine.
Tatooine.
It's playing Star Wars game this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, the Ubisoft one.
Cool. Carry on.
Gamers will know what I loved the trailer. It was awesome. Really good.
So, in terms of the synopsis for Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Kara Zor-El celebrates her 23rd birthday by traveling across the galaxy with her dog, Krypto. Along the way, she meets the young Ruthie Knoll and encounters a tragedy that leads her on a murderous quest for revenge. This is going to be, an upper certificate movie, I think, for sure. But like, it's all ready to go. The trailers are looking fantastic. I think I'm really excited to see this movie. alongside. It's going to be a great few months. Honestly, the summer for superhero movies is going to be absolutely awesome.
Oh, I genuinely.
Supergirl, Brand New Day, it's going to be great.
Well, you say that.
No, that's for the series.
Oh,
that's for the series. You silly sausage.
No, you silly.
He was trying to find out what the rating's going to be.
I'm intrigued.
Do they? I don't think they give that out. They don't give that out until.
I suppose till much later on.
Yeah.
Right? Interesting. Yeah, because it was over a PG.
It's definitely going to be a
15
to 18. It'll be a 15 to 18 situation.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I would have thought it would have been family orientated.
No, but this is the thing though. They have to be brave with DC, don't they? Films shouldn't be, going back to what I said earlier, for me, Marvel, light, bright, everything's great, right?
Yeah, well,
DC, dark, gritty, and you've got to be confident. You've got to be confident you can get the audience.
Well, that's good.
Keep it to a 15 or
That's
18.
good. I think that's exciting.
That's great.
Cool. Anyway, dear listener, that's just a quick little roundup about DC and our excitement for it. There'll be more kind of in-depth stuff as more information comes forward. We obviously will try and prioritise DC as much as we do about MCU. What we'll probably do next week, let's talk about The Boys.
We've got
a new season of The Boys coming out, and a movie probably still happening. I'm not sure. We can talk about Boys, and by the time we talk about The Boys, hopefully I'll watch the second season of Gen V as well. Finish that.
Well, and Wonder Man.
We'll do the Wonder Man after we've spoken about The Boys. So next week we're talking The Boys. The week after we're talking Wonder Man, and we'll review. For the very first time since our hiatus, we'll actually review something. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Cool. And then by that point, hopefully, we'll be nearly at Daredevil season 2. Oh, how exciting is that, man?
We're back in the bill.
Back in the bill. Have we got any comments?
Well, I don't know what you were reviewing earlier.
Yeah,
so I've
great.
Just grabbed.
So what's this? What am I looking at?
Daniela, or It's Just Ella.
What was that in response to? We're reading out comments from a reel. This is what we do.
We're back. MCU TV success. Phase 4 to 5 review. What do you want to see?
Oh, okay, cool.
But she said, I'd love to know what's the top 5 to 10 facts and things a novice in this world. Oh, no.
Oh, no. What's that?
That'd be difficult. What are the top 5 to 10 facts and things a novice in this world should know as I want to understand more in these chats?
Whoa. A novice would know about MCU?
What?
Facts.
Yeah. What 5 to 10 facts are ultra important to know?
Okay, cool. Number 1, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. He is also Doomsday. He's also playing a villain called Doomsday. Doctor Doom? So I keep saying that wrong. Doctor Doom. Yeah. Are they the same person? No. Will we find out why?
No.
Yes. We've been told we will.
No, not in this film. In Secret Wars, we will.
Oh, okay, we'll find. We'll find out.
I think
we've got to find out. There's got to be an explanation.
Yeah,
I mean, they can't not just not address that. That'd be ridiculous.
Because I don't think they're going to see his face in this film.
Right. Okay.
I think they see his face at the end of the movie, and then the questions raised.
Number 2, Thor has many different types of hairstyles
and personalities. Yes.
3.
X-Men was a list of films under Fox and now back under Marvel, and it's the same people on the most part. Perfect.
4. Don't watch She-Hulk. 5.
Watch, if you want to understand most of this,
watch the MCU
Iron
movies.
Man and Captain America will inform most of what happens. After that.
And as a 6th, if you want to know everything about the MCU in its way, you watch it chronologically. Okay? No, you can know. You watch it from date of release. That's the opposite. Oh my God.
And then
watch it from date of
release. In which case, if you go back to episode 1 of Don't Be a Hero podcast, we do a fantastic job of going through every movie in order of release.
That we do.
So anyway, go and watch that. Listen to that. All right, we'll be back next week. We're going to talk about The Boys. Can't wait.
Wonder Man.
Then Wonder Man.
Can't wait.
All right.
See ya.